Today I want to make Christmas scented salt dough ornaments. Oh no. A very hearty, decadent, thick hot chocolate. Cheers. I really want to make a garland to wrap around this arch. It just makes me so happy still. Good morning, friends. Happy Vlogmas Day 4. Ooh, it is chilly out today. It's a beautiful blue sky day. It's so sunny. It's like uplifting my spirits incredibly much. But when it's clear skies, there are no clouds to blanket in the warmth. And so those days are always the coldest, my tongue is numb, the coldest in the winter. It feels like a proper winter day. I've decided to make the most of this beautiful sunshine by taking Rue to the forest for a romp. He's had so much energy because I've not been able to exercise him the normal amount without Landon. He's a very high energy dog and can run for miles and miles. So we've come to the forest for him to be free. Oh my goodness. This way! Wow. Parkour. No. So, here's a little ramble. I really love learning languages. And something that's fascinating about communication is that you can have one word, like tree, for example. I say the word tree, and each of us pictures something different. And yet, we all know what a tree is when someone says tree. I've always pictured an evergreen tree when someone says tree. That is my tree of choice. And as you can see here in the Pacific Northwest, there are so many evergreen trees. They never lose their needles. It's green all year round, and that's how Christmas trees are. Christmas trees are Douglas firs, noble firs, and a whole slew of firs. And I learned in my little Christmas book that the Christmas tree is a symbol of resilience. Pine trees that never lose their needles symbolize resilience. I didn't know that, but I really like it. And so I just want to let you guys know that you're all resilient little pine trees. May we all be little resilient pine trees this holiday season and in the dark months of winter ahead. Time to hang an ornament on the advent calendar. Day 2 of December. What day is it for you? It's probably the 4th. I can't believe we're gonna fill this whole thing up. It's always so satisfying. I also have this Santa on the mantle. He And last year, someone commented that where they live, maybe it's Sweden, I'm not sure, they use this to count down to Christmas, and I really like that. So we're gonna mix it up here and make this a countdown. So if today is the 2nd of December, that means we have 23 days until Christmas. Hello again. It is a few hours later, as tends to be the routine of Vlogmas. I came home and I edited yesterday's video. I've taken a shower. My hair is still drying a little bit. I've got a Nancy Drew look going on. I feel very Nancy Drew. There's something about it. Maybe it's the headband, maybe it's the pink, but I think I like it. And today I want to make Christmas scented salt dough ornaments. Well, actually I want to make a garland, a star. Is garland the right word? I think so. A salted dough star garland. I did a ton of Pinterest mood boarding in preparation for Vlogmas, and I saved a bunch of crafts and recipes that I want to do over the course of December, and this is one that I'm very excited about. And I want to say it seems simple. All you need is flour, salt, some spices for scent, and some essential oils. It's so easy, and I think it looks so cute in this picture at least. We'll see how mine turn out, but that's what we're gonna do. Also, this is perhaps ambitious, but I have this mountain of trash right here. This arch into my dining room, and I want to take the scraps from our Christmas tree and hang them along that arch. I usually put them on our mantle, but because we have a wood stove, it would dry them out, and it's also a fire hazard. So I'm going to try and hang a greenery arch with these stars, and then eventually I want to also dry out some orange slices and add some ribbon. We'll see. This is a day-by-day craft. This is meant to be enjoyable and relaxing, so I'm just gonna take it easy and slow and see what gets done. If this sounds good to you, go ahead and make yourselves a heartwarming cup of tea, grab your coziest of comfy blankets, and let's get crafty. I can't believe I just said that. Do you guys know when you're on camera, it's so funny? The words that come out, sometimes I'm just like, where did that come from? Who am I? It just comes out. So let's get crafty. I've gathered all the ingredients and I'm following Sarah's at Rocky Hedge Farms recipe. So mixing bowl, flour, orange essential oil, my star cookie cutter, salt, just regular table salt, ground cloves, ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, and allspice. Mix 2 cups flour, 1 cup of salt, 2 teaspoons of each ground spice, and add 10 to 15 drops of essential oil. Stir until well combined. Slowly add in 1 cup of warm water, adding just enough water until the dough forms and is close to the consistency of Play-Doh. Okay, that's a lot for step 1, but I can remember. 2 cups of flour. 1. 2. All right, 1 cup of salt, which for whatever reason I find unbelievable. You can do ground nutmeg. 1, 2. In goes the orange essential oil. Ooh, this smells amazing. I really want to eat it. But that would be very bad because I don't know if you've heard, but it's pretty salty. Now, I slowly add in the water while stirring. Okay. Oh, my arm's already tired. How am I gonna knead this dough for 10 minutes? Whew. Step 1 finished. Step 2, knead the dough. Use your hands to knead the dough for 5 to 10 minutes. Kneading helps to create a smooth and pliable dough, resulting in a smooth ornament surface for cutting and painting the ornaments. Okay. I kneaded the dough for 7 minutes. Now I'm going to roll it out to about 1/4 of an inch thick and cut stars into it. It's such a pretty color, actually. I find this color very peaceful. Set it out to 1/4 of an inch. Oh no! No! So the recipe said specifically to not remove the stars from the paper, but to leave them on and then transfer the parchment paper to a baking sheet. Now I know why. They're quite difficult to cut. The dough is sticky. Maybe I needed more flour. Okay, first batch in the oven, 30 seconds on one side, or 30 minutes on one side, and then 30 minutes on the other. Okay, that was ridiculously difficult. It took me 30 minutes at least to cut those stars. I don't think that I had enough flour, or I added too much water, so I'm going to add a bit more water to the leftover dough that I have. Also, when cutting the stars, if you decide to try this yourself, I recommend starting at the edges of the dough and peel it up and then work your way towards the middle. You will save yourself a lot of time, I think, and it will boost your morale because the edges are the easiest parts to peel away. So definitely go outside in, which is what I'm going to try this second time around. I added 1/4 cup more flour, and this is definitely Play-Doh consistency, so I feel more optimistic about this batch. There's still so much. So much easier. So much easier. Wow. First 30-minute timer has gone off. Ah. Here they are. Oh, they look very homemade. There are 56 of them. And that's not counting the 3 casualties, so it would have been 59. But I accidentally broke these while trying to make a hole in them. Wow. 4 hours later, you guys, the recipe or instructions, whatever you want to call them, said that this would take 2 hours. It took me 4, which is, I think, a Morgan thing. It always takes me so much longer to do things than I think it takes the average person. And also, I had a really, really big batch and a really, really small oven, so it took 3 different, I can't do the math, but I was alternating pans for each 30-minute segment. So 4 hours later, I have 56 beautiful stars, very rustic looking, very homemade looking, and now they're cooling. And I have a mess to clean up, but I've done that thing again, just like with the gingerbread latte, where I've made something gingerbread adjacent, but that's not gingerbread. Like, I just put all this effort into making these ornaments and I can't eat them, but I want to very badly. I don't have it in me to bake a full-on sweet treat, and I have a mess to clean up, but I need reinforcements. So I'm going to make myself a very hearty, decadent, thick hot chocolate and then clean this kitchen. Beautiful. Oh! I brought you into the living room because there was no place to set you in the kitchen with all the mess. This is my 3rd sip. I had to sip it some to be able to transport it. Look at this delicious mess. Oh, that is the best thing I've had to drink all month, including last month. Oh, it's so good. So what I did was I made a 2/3 cup of maple ginger rooibos tea. I wanted something gingery. Then I heated 1 cup of oat milk on the stovetop and I mixed in or whisked in 3 tablespoons of semi-sweet chocolate chips and a dusting of this hot chocolate mix that I have. And once it was all combined, I added it here, and I point blank refused to not use my gingerbread mug, so it was too much for the mug and I spilled it all over the place. Cheers! Oh, I'm still wearing my apron. Whatever. I have a bunch of Christmas tree leftovers from Landon trimming the bottom of the tree. We have so many, and normally I would put these along the fireplace mantle, but we now have a wood stove, and so that's a fire hazard, and also I think they would dry out way too quickly. So, new exciting thing. I really want to make a garland to wrap around this arch. To do this, I'm going to have to drill tiny holes into the wall and put hooks in. I asked Landon about this and he said that's the very best way, so I'm gonna do it. He also gave me the okay. It'll be good. It'll be way better than my gingerbread latte, my gingerbread hot chocolate latte, which was delicious. It just didn't look so clean and simple. This is going to look very clean and simple. I got it. halfway through. It's just after 9 p.m. and I am so tired, so I'm calling it. This is a finish tomorrow project, as well as stringing up the stars. I think that's gonna be another one of those things that takes a lot longer than expected, which should be expected. I think that might be the theme of Vlogmas. Things just taking longer than expected. But I'm about halfway, maybe a third of the way. This looks really sparse. I quickly realized that I needed a strong base to add the branches to rather than just attaching the branches to each other. So I retrospectively added in some, what are they called? Kebab sticks. I don't think it's strong enough to be able to add more, but we'll see. It might just look sparse for the rest of Vlogmas. And the needles fall so much. Look at this. I've made a total mess. So it might need reinforcing. It's not even 10 p.m. yet, and I'm in bed. That feels incredible. And look at this sight. It just makes me so happy still. I restrung all the lights, and when I plugged it back in, they all worked. So I think these lights have a mind of their own. This lighting is kind of spooky for video though, so close your eyes. There we go. My fingertips are actually so sore from the salt dough stars. I wanted to say salted cookies. They most certainly were not salted cookies. Yeah, my fingertips are so sore from the salt, and then the wire of attaching the branches to the sticks, jabbing my fingertips. Whew, they're not feeling good. So I'm going to try wearing these collagen gloves, argan oil, and floral extracts. Nourish and revitalize. Vegan and clean. Vegan collagen. Collagen gloves. Intense treatment for your fingertips. The perfect remedy for dry, overworked hands. Very moisturizing. Lovely. Not gonna lie, this feels very strange. Oh. Well, if this isn't glamorous, I don't know what is. Landon has no idea what he's missing. Now I'm just gonna lay here because I can't do anything with my hands for 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Okay. Probably gonna fall asleep and then freak out when I wake up in the middle of the night and have these things stuck on my hands. I'm going to end it here on this very strange note. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. You made it a lot less lonely. I think Landon gets home tomorrow night. At least that's what's on our calendar. So, who knows? But I look forward to hanging up the rest of the greenery tomorrow and stringing those very salty dough stars. I love you, friends, and I will see you again tomorrow. Sweet dreams.
Hi Morgan, it's Jackie calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it is okay to share this clip on your YouTube video. I just wanted to send encouragement and love to those struggling this holiday season. I know this hasn't been the easiest of year for many, and I just wanted to provide encouragement and remind you that it's okay to have a low-key holiday season if that's what you need to do right now. A lot of times Christmas and those holidays are presented like a Norman Rockwell painting, and that's not that way for everybody. A lot of people struggle during the holiday seasons, and a lot of times it's pushed under the rug. So I just wanted to spread some love and encourage you that if you need to have a low-key, at-home holiday, that's fine. You do you. That's the most important thing. The holidays aren't about gifts or going to places every day. It's about having peace and sharing love with those who are important to you. And I just wanted to wish you all a happy holiday season and let you know that you are loved, and just take it minute by minute or hour by hour if you have to. The holidays are hard, and sometimes you just have to just do one small thing at a time, one foot in front of the other. Wishing you and yours, Morgan, a happy holiday season, and for everybody listening, thank you so much. Bye-bye.